Hi guys. So tonight what I'm going to be doing for you all is something that I get asked pretty much every day at the salon is what are the benefits of doing a lactic acid peel for your skin. I do perform facials at the salon that I work at, and because of that I think I do get a lot of questions, a lot of concerned women looking to know what is the best options for them, the best thing that they can possibly do to see the biggest and the best results out of their skin. Everyone wants to wake up every morning and see their skin looking radiant and beautiful and bright. And I'm going to go over something with you guys that you can have done pretty much anywhere that does a facial should be able to do this service for you. I am able to do this at home because I am a licensed cosmetologist. This is not something that you are going to be able to go to any store and purchase without your cosmetology license or esthetician's license. So just know that ahead of time. This is simply for informational purposes on what to expect if you do have this service done, because there are a few things that you need to know that a lot of people don't understand about this process. Okay, so basically the product that I'm going to be using for you today is what I use on my clients in the salon. This is the Bioelements, actually that's the second step. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is the Bioelements Lactic Plus Peel. Okay, and so this is professional grade. So what I'm going to be, this one I want to say is 35%. And it's 35% lactic acid, which is pretty much the highest that you can get without going into a dermatologist's office. This is going to offer you results. However, this is something that can be used on sensitive skin, which is something that I get asked quite a bit. Can I use this on my skin? I have sensitive skin. Yes, you can. You just want to be sure that you're asking your cosmetologist or your esthetician what percentage of lactic acid is actually in this peel. So anything that's 35% or less is going to give you the results that you're looking for with continued use. What are those results? Lactic acid is known for being able to provide you with quicker cell turnover, which is in turn going to give you more radiant, brighter looking skin. It's going to help to soften fine lines and wrinkles. It also brings forth any radiance that you have hiding underneath your skin. It helps to remove and slough away any dead skin cells on the uppermost layer of your skin. This does not go deep into the layers of your skin, which is great if you have sensitive skin because you don't have to worry about peeling after you've had this done or shedding of the skin or anything afterwards. I don't think I've ever heard of a woman peeling after having a lactic peel. I've heard of it plenty of times with other types of acid that's done, but not with a lactic peel. What is lactic acid? Lactic acid is actually a naturally derived ingredient that is found in most fruits. It's found in things like apples and blackberries, and it's very similar to glycolic acid, which is also a naturally derived ingredient. Also found in sugar cane. So it's something that's found in a lot of natural ingredients that has just been made to perform in such a way that will help to give you those results that you're looking for. A few cons to know about using lactic acid is that during using it, it is going to make your skin feel like you're on fire. There's no really nice way to go about saying that. That's just the blunt way to put it. It really burns while you're using it. Not to the point that you are in pain, but to the point that you're nervous. Like, oh God, is this normal? Is this supposed to be happening? Oh my God, it's hot. It's normal. Don't worry, it'll stop. You don't need to leave it on very long. Your cosmetologist or esthetician will tell you exactly how long their product needs to stay on. Ours stays on for 5 minutes, so it's a very quick peel. And then we put on a second step, which is actually the Bioelements softening gel, and that helps to immediately soothe your skin, takes all that burning away. The reason it's able to do that is because it just helps to balance out your pH balance in your skin again. Let me think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, while you're doing the peel, again, if you happen to glance in a mirror, you will look like you have a sunburn. Again, that's normal. This is a chemical process that we are putting your skin through that's very quick, and therefore it's extremely active. It's very like, boom, this is happening right now. Also, something that you should know with getting a lactic peel done that a lot of stylists, estheticians will not tell you is that this is something that you have to do frequently. This is something that needs to be done 6, 7, 8 times before you see the benefits that you are looking for. This is not something that you are going to do one time and then go, wow, my skin's amazing. You will feel softer. It will feel less oily if you have oily skin. It'll feel less dry. If you have dry skin, it'll feel more moisturized. It's a great thing for balancing out your skin, whatever your skin type is. And those type of effects you will see right away. However, you're not going to see pigmentation decreased in the first use. You're not going to see even skin tone after the first use. You're not going to see a reduction in acne in the first use. Fine lines and wrinkles definitely will not be touched in the first use. So please go into this with some true expectations of what can actually happen, and not that this is a miracle that's you're going to put on your face and your face is going to be perfect. It's not going to happen. However, this is something that you will see results with as long as you stick with it and you do it as your esthetician or cosmetologist subscribes to you to do it. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I need to have nice clean skin in order to do this for you today. So I'm going to go ahead and clean my skin. I've told you guys before what I use, but I'll go ahead and do it since we're doing this all now together. I am going to be using my Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser. I am a believer to clean my skin before we get going because I do have makeup on my skin right now. This is the end of my day and I'm covered with makeup. So that just goes onto my dry skin. Take all my makeup off. I've had a lot of people complain to me that they feel like the Pond's cold cream is a little oily. It is oily. That's how it manages to get the makeup off your skin. This should not be the only step that you are using. If this is the only step that you are using and you're not cleaning your skin afterwards, you're not doing it right. This is supposed to help you remove your makeup and begin the process of cleansing your skin. This is not the entire cleaning step. Okay, so we do that. I'll be right back. And then once I get it all over my skin, I'm just going to use some water on a washcloth to remove it. Okay. And as you can see, that got rid of all my makeup. Awesome product. It really is. Alright. So now, just going to dry my skin, patting it dry with my handy dandy blue towel. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a cotton round. I prefer to use this kind for that, and I don't know if you can see the texture or not, but See, this side's really cottony and kind of quilted. This side's more smooth. That's going to be better for this application because I don't want to leave a bunch of cotton behind. Okay, so after I've removed my makeup, I'm not going to use my cleanser because I don't want my face to be rubbed real harshly because I'm about to put lactic acid on my skin. I want it to just be clean and ready to go for the acid. Okay, so I'm just going to apply the lactic acid. Okay. Directly to my skin. Alright. And I already feel the burning. It's already getting tingly and warm and a little burny. If you do happen to have a cosmetologist license and you're going to try this at home, I will suggest to you very strongly that you keep this way away from your eyes. You don't want any of this to get on your eyes. Okay. At the moment, I have a cold sore, thank you, winter, and I'm going to make sure to stay pretty far away from that too. I don't want to cause a problem there. Okay, I am taking this down onto my neck. Alright, and now, what time is it? We'll begin timing. It's 9:19. So, after I have that pretty heavily layered onto my skin, I am going to just kind of hang out and wait for time to pass. So I'll be back to you guys in 5 minutes and we'll see how I'm feeling. Alright. Alright, so I'm back. It has been a little over 5 minutes. I'm going to be honest with you. My skin isn't particularly sensitive, but it's not particularly not sensitive either. It's kind of somewhere in the middle between normal and sensitive. And I didn't feel like it was totally uncomfortable. I was able to do normal things around the house. I can feel it a little bit. It's a little tingly. But beyond that, I don't really feel too much of a difference. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it since it's been right at my little over my 5-minute mark. And I'm just using a warm washcloth, kind of gently rubbing it off. From what I understand in the studies that I've done, a long time ago, peels used to be called peels because you actually peeled them off of the skin whenever you were done. Or nowadays a lot of women believe that they're called peels because they make your skin peel. And that is true with some of them. However, with something a little more on the gentle side, like a lactic acid peel, you're probably not going to experience that, like I said before. Alright, so now that I kind of have that removed, what I'm going to do, I'll go over that a couple more times with some water just to make sure I do have it all off. And I want to feel my skin after it's dry so I can tell you guys what the texture feels like. Okay, so I've rinsed it about 5 times, should be good. Let me dry my skin real quick. Okay, so as far as the texture of my skin is concerned, it feels extremely soft. Still a little tingly. That's why we do perform the second step, which is the softening gel, to kind of stop that chemical reaction. So I'm just going to take some of that onto a cotton pad again. This time I'm using a really soft one. And yeah, I do instantly feel it cooling my skin and just kind of pulling any little bits of tingle or burning that I have going on out. Just kind of dead stop. Stopping it on contact. So that's kind of nice. Okay. There we go. That step is really nice. I'm going to tell you right now. It feels very cooling, very calming. It's very nice. Again, we're staying away from the eye area, just like with most products. You want to be sure to just kind of avoid that. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to try to get up close and personal with you guys so you guys can kind of see. We'll see if you can tell. Okay. Pardon my eyebrows as they need to be waxed. So, basically, you can see the areas where I do have some active blemishes going on. They're a little bit redder than they were whenever we started. Normal. And then as we go around, kind of this area is a little bit red. My nose is a little red. The heightened portions of my cheeks are a little red. And the area down here where my skin is sensitive, that's a little red as well. Nothing horrible, nothing real bad, but it is something to note. So now what I'll do is I'll go ahead, the softening gel doesn't have to stay on for any particular amount of time. It's simply applied and then removed so that it can stop the process of the lactic acid, so that that does not continue to process. So once we have that removed, the last step, which is very important, is going to be to moisturize my skin with a heavy moisturizer. Another side effect of this that I forgot to mention earlier is that it will make your skin a little bit sensitive to sunlight, even more than normal. So you want to make sure that you're using an SPF every day and staying out of the sun. I can't stress this enough, because it is speeding up cell turnover. Your skin is not going to react very well to sunlight, or it's not going to react normally the way that you normally see your skin react to the sun. So if you know that you can normally go out in the sun for a few hours and it's not going to bother you in the slightest, that will not be the case after you do any kind of a peel, including the lactic acid. Let's see, anything else? Oh, there is a drug interaction that you should know about with lactic acid. If you are taking anything that has retinol in it, Accutane, any of those type of products, this is not a product for you. This is not a peel that you can do. It will interact and you will have some issues there. So I would just make sure that, you know, you're checking with your professional to make sure that they are using a peel that's appropriate for your skin if you are using any of those products. So yeah, basically that's pretty much the ins and outs of it. You got to see my skin before and after, the during process. And stay tuned, because my next episode I'm going to do right after this one is actually going to be showing you how to use and critiquing the advanced Vitamineral Deep Detox Mask by Bioelements, which is something that I picked up from Salon Centric, and you can pick up from any salon that sells Bioelements products. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions or want to see any type of videos. I'll be happy to try to put that together for you, meet any needs that you have. Also, don't forget to check out my blog below. It has a lot of other information and really interesting stuff at my website. Thank you so much again, guys. Have a great night.